Signees, please make your way to your tables.
You get to go last.
You just turn it back. Good afternoon. My name is Joe Gunderson. I'm the athletic director here at Olathe Northwest. I am very pleased to welcome all of you here for our athletic signing for our 2019 class. These 10 student athletes have done great things here at Olathe Northwest, and we are super proud of them. Before we begin, I just want to thank Jennifer Sanderson, my assistant, who makes all of this happen and does an outstanding job with the rest of the office team. So if we could give her a round of applause. Next, I just want to say thank you to all of you. I'm a parent myself of a couple of athletes, and I know what it takes on a day in, day out basis to get them to all their practices, to get them to their games, to take them to lessons, to do anything and everything, running that last minute to go get that pair of socks that they can't find, or many other things that you've done throughout the years. Probably the biggest thing, though, is that you've helped them to learn the great things that sports can teach, and that's how to be hard workers and how to be great teammates and how to overcome adversity and all of the wonderful things that athletics teach our students that are going to help these 10 student athletes do great things in their future. We're super excited. I'm excited that you all get to share this with them. I welcome you to Olathe Northwest, and I'm going to turn it over to Coach Mark Mahoney.
Today's a pretty special day to see these two young ladies work so hard over the last 4 years and everything that they've given to our school, to our program, and to me personally. I have a senior son, so this class is extremely special to me to see all these kids that I've seen in grade school and middle school and now high school, see them accomplish their dreams, and I feel very fortunate to be a small part of their dream in their last 4 years. Quick story, and then I'll talk about the girls. 2017, down by 1, state championship game, 2 outs, nobody on. 7-hole, 8-hole. Haven't hit very well the entire tournament. Sorry, Lo. Lauren comes up, 2 outs, double. Not a big deal, still got to get runs in. Joe's struggling, hits a double. Tie ball game. Next inning, walk off, state champions. That's what these girls are about. They found a way to help their team. They came up big when it mattered, and they celebrated as true teammates do, and cared more about the team than their stats. And that's something that no one really remembers, and that's something that sticks with me, how tough and how hard they work to do whatever they could to help the team, and these are true teammates. So thank you, ladies, for allowing me to be a part of your life and in your career. Miss Lauren Beggs is signing with Fort Hays State University to play softball and study biology. Lauren has a GPA of 4.2. She's been involved in NHS the last 2 years, as well as being on the honor roll for the last 3 years, and I'm sure she'll be on it this year as well. 3-year starter for softball. She has helped win 2 regional titles, again the state title in 2017, and last year she was named to the 2nd team All-Sunflower League as a junior. Please congratulate Miss Lauren Beggs. Jordan Richards, signing with the University of Kansas to play softball and study social welfare. Jordan's GPA is 4.2 as well. She's been involved in yearbook as an editor, the bowling team, and as a 4-year starter for softball. She was named All-League 3 years in a row, first team All-State as a junior. She's been a part of 3 regional titles, 2 state runner-ups, and a state title. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Richards. Again, ladies, moms and dads, all the grandparents and family in there, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. Congratulations. Mr. Joel Branstrom will now introduce the next athletes.
Thanks, Coach Mahoney. My name is Joel Branstrom, and I have the pleasure to talk about the next 3 athletes sitting in front of you. Before I really speak about those fantastic ladies, I want to start by thanking my parents of these 3 young ladies. Wonderful families, incredibly supportive, raising wonderful kids, and I'm just thankful for that. Up to bat first here is Sarah Beth Gelner. To state the obvious, this lady can score. I attribute that to Mindy more than Jeff, but no, there's a special thing. I just like to give Jeff a hard time, but Sarah Beth and Jeff have a special bond, and they spend a lot of time in the gym working out together and having fun and competing against each other. It's a pretty special thing to see. Sarah Beth is already, after her junior year, the program's all-time leading scorer. She only needs 31 more points to reach a milestone of 1,000 points. And that's incredibly hard to do in the state of Kansas when we have a limited amount of games. It's really, really tough to do. So that's pretty exciting milestone that she'll be doing what, the first game, right? First game? Did we do that first game, get that over with? December 4th, by the way, you want to be there. Come be down in DeSoto, so come on down. Sarah Beth, she's gifted in many other places besides scoring the basketball. She didn't score the basketball well at one game. She can definitely take care of business, do lots of other things. She's gifted in so many ways. She might hate losing more than she likes winning. It really sets her apart competitively. She is a good student and someone who enjoys being with her teammates on and off the court. Coach B is a very good coach, not me, Coach B, Coach B, but Drake. Drake is a very good basketball program. SB's personality, her skill set will fit in their system incredibly well. We're really excited about the opportunities she'll have to compete at the highest level. Sarah Beth Gelner, everybody. it's really not fair to really exclude the next two because they're pretty much joined at the hip. They've been this way for a really, really long time. I was really excited to hear about the opportunities that these two are taking advantage of, and they're doing it together, which is really neat. I'm extremely proud to announce that Erica Bay and Ashley Cass will be our 4th and 5th Lady Raven basketball players to become part of Coach Sweeney's Wildcat rowing program at Kansas State University. That's pretty cool. Since 2008 or whatever, we've had a Raven rowing up at K-State. And it has nothing to do with me at all. I really had little to do with this at all, but it's an opportunity that a lot of basketball players, rowing coaches are getting smart in the Midwest when rowing is not a big sport necessarily. They go after those basketball kids. And they know their work ethic and their athleticism and competitiveness, and just their longer frame in terms of being able to put some things in there. And it's an opportunity for kids to do something really cool. And all the kids that have come before these two are very much like these two. When it comes to solid love of being active and being a wonderful teammate. In rowing, you can't be off. You have to be in complete synchronicity with everybody else. They will no doubt be active, literally doing more in the morning than most people will do the rest of the day. Training is intense, but the ladies who've done it before find it very satisfying and have been able to go through this whole thing with a smile on their face and really excited about what they're doing. Because the sport is such a synchronized event, teammates are truly experiencing shared suffering. And those are the glue moments that build relationships that they will enjoy throughout their time at Kansas State and beyond. I'm super excited for these two. We'll follow them through their journey as they start this new competitive life this next year. Here's to two fantastic young women, fantastic families who will no doubt make a difference wherever they are in the Little Apple. Erica Bay and Ashley Cass. Give them a round of applause. I'm now going to pass the mic to Coach Graham.
My name is Chris Graham. I'm the head soccer coach here and have the privilege of introducing two of our soccer players this year. I think for any coach, this is one of the coolest opportunities that we have to be able to stand up here and recognize the hard work of not only the kids but the families and the time that they've put in over the course of these student athletes' careers, both at the high school level, at the club level, and beyond. So excited for both of them. I'm going to start with Ariella Mesa. Ariella is going to attend the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Ariella is one of the most competitive kids that we have had on our girls' side in the years that I have been here. I think I'm going to kind of steal what Coach Brandstrom said in the fact that Ariella despises losing more than she hates winning. She is one of those kids that will battle and fight and scrap no matter what the circumstances are around her. I have had the privilege of working with her as a varsity athlete. She's been a 3-year varsity letter winner for us. Will be a 4-year varsity letter winner when all is said and done. And her stats are not the thing that stands out to me the most. It's her tenacity, it's her competitiveness, it's her willing to basically go in and compete, no matter what the circumstances are. I could not be more proud of her. I look forward to the leadership that she is going to provide for us this coming spring. And again, I'd like to congratulate Ariella and her parents for all of the hard work and the time that they've put in. So Ariella Mesa, University of Nebraska at Kearney. The next one I get to introduce is Braden Beard. Braden came to us before his junior year after having moved up from the Wichita area. And from the moment that he stepped on the field with us, he has been an impact player wherever he has been on the field. I honestly think, other than goalkeeper, the young man played every position for us on the field at some point over the course of the last 2 years. Started out last year as his junior year, played mainly up front for us, and his first year with us was a first-team All-Sunflower League and first-team All-State recipient. This year started up front, but because of some injuries, we moved him to the back, and then we moved him to the middle, and then there were games where he started in the middle, and then he moved up front, and then he moved into the back. His ability to go anywhere on the field and compete at any position is unique. And his ability to help us wherever he was at was something that was a huge value to us and to his teammates. Again, extremely competitive, extremely hardworking, pushes those around him to be better. We have appreciated all of his efforts and all of his hard work and wish him nothing but the best. So congratulations to Braden Beard, Creighton. And at this point, I'd like to hand it off to Coach Setter.
All right, thank you, Coach Graham. Sunflower League champion coach right there, Chris Graham. Everyone give him a hand. All right, I'm very lucky to be here to talk about 3 great baseball players and incredibly great young men today. First of all, to echo the other coaches, I'd like to thank the parents for everything that they have done throughout their whole careers. As a lot of people know, baseball, we're talking about not just a spring, but usually 70, 75 games over the summer. They've given up their weekends for their sons and have been big time support for them. You guys get your weekends back starting here coming up a little bit. But I want to thank them, and I also want to thank their club coaches. You know, they don't get to get up here and talk to them, but their club coaches, and I know there's some in the audience, did a lot for these guys throughout their growing up and made them great baseball players also. So I want to thank their club coaches. I think they deserve that. And so I want to talk about Logan. Logan Alexander is going to be signing with Missouri School of Science and Technology. That's a school that I know I would struggle with. He is a very bright individual, and he's going to do great there. Logan, for us, we talk about competitive. This guy, he's one of the most competitive guys that you will ever see. He constantly works on his game. We tell him to just kind of take a break. He doesn't want to. He wants to keep going and going and going. He just loves the game of baseball. Last year, he helped us as a relief pitcher, getting a win for us. He also started at second base for us last year on our regional championship team. He was our starting second baseman in the state baseball tournament last year. So he's done a lot of good things for our program. But I know that he's expecting a lot of great things this year for us. He's going to be one of the top guys, one of the leaders on our team, and we're really looking forward to everything he's going to do for us. Logan Alexander. Next we got Wyatt Morgan, who's going to sign with Johnson County Community College. First of all, I want to say thank you, Wyatt, for moving to Olathe Northwest. He came here his junior year. I found out that he was coming to our school, and I called his old coach. And his old coach goes, "You got yourself a player." And I was like, and I was pretty excited for it. And then once I got to know him a little bit and saw him play last year, I knew that he was right. We got ourselves a great player. He played multiple positions for us last year. And every time, you know, he did whatever he could to help us defensively, but obviously his big thing was on offense. He led 6A state in RBIs last year. No one had more. He broke school record in RBIs last year with 34, which is a lot for 20 games in a season. He also broke records. He had 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in a game against Olathe West. We've never had anyone hit multiple home runs in a game. He did that for us, and he was even more proud. They were both opposite field. He also was second team All-League as DH, and he was an honorable mention All-State as a designated hitter for us last year. We're looking forward to great things for him this year. He's going to be one of the most feared bats in the Sunflower League this year. Wyatt Morgan. All right, we got Brady Slavens. Brady Slavens has been a 2-year starter for us. His sophomore year, we don't start a whole lot of sophomores, and he started day one from his sophomore year. at third base for us, and as a sophomore, got second team All Sunflower League as a third baseman. The guy who got first team was actually the All-State Player of the Year, so had a great sophomore year. And then last year, he just took it up another step whenever he moved over to shortstop, and he led the team in extra base hits. Not only did he lead the team, he led the whole state for 6A in extra base hits last year. And he also had one of the highest slugging percentages in the state of Kansas last year. He was first team All-State as a shortstop last year. And, you know, if you talk about someone who is very intense during a game, that's Brady. He is one of the most intense players I've ever seen. He really cares about the team, and he cares about, he wants to win more than anything. He's an incredible baseball player. Many publications has ranked him as the #1 prospect in Kansas this year for baseball. So he's had an incredible opportunity to be able to graduate in December and be able to go play Division I baseball this spring as an 18-year-old. Not very many people get this opportunity. You know, it happens a little bit in the South and the East, but for him to be asked to do this by Wichita State is very high praise. And although we will definitely miss him, I'm very happy for his opportunity, and we wish him all the luck in the world with Wichita State this year. Brady Slavens. Once again, the senior group, I mean, they've already sophomore and junior year have already went to 2 state championships. I mean, not championship games, but state. And you know, we're really looking forward to a third. I'm really looking also forward to, we got some guys sitting out in the audience today who are going to be signing in February, I know. And it's a really great senior class. And they've been a lot of fun to coach, and I can't wait to coach them more this year. All right, so I'm going to give it to Mike Stevens.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Stevens. I'm the head track and field coach here at Olathe Northwest, and I've got the opportunity and privilege today to talk about Ainsley Heisey, a senior who will be attending Truman State University on a volleyball scholarship. And I had the opportunity to meet Ainsley in class, and she is just a top-notch individual, an excellent student. She has a 3.8 GPA, does really good work, and really enjoyed getting to know her and having her in class. I also got to meet her as she is a javelin thrower on our track and field team and does an excellent job for us in track and field, so I'm excited about that. For volleyball, she played 6 years, and for those in the national championship. She also played 3 years at Olathe Northwest on the volleyball team here. She is involved as she volunteered her time to go down and help coach at Prairie Trail Middle School with the volleyball teams there. She's just a top-notch kid. I'm very proud of her efforts and the things that she's done. And at Truman State University is not only getting a good volleyball player, they are just getting an excellent top-notch person. I really look forward to tracking and following her as she continues her career there. And I know she's going to enjoy success, as I know she is a very hard worker, and I wish her nothing but the best. So good luck, Ainsley, at Truman State University. And I'm going to hand this over to Rhonda Windholtz, and she's going to talk about some of our volleyball kids.
Hi, I am Coach Windholtz. I'm one of the assistant volleyball coaches here at Olathe Northwest. Our head coach, Barry Linth, could not be here today. His mother is battling stage 4 cancer, so he is in Iowa spending as much time as he can with them. He asked me if I'd stand in for him today and recognize 2 senior players and put together his thoughts and asked me to read them for him. He wrote, "Each year I get the privilege of recognizing young ladies who have been part of the Northwest volleyball program as they commit to the next chapter in their volleyball stories. Today I get to recognize 2 players, Abby Copeland and Lindsay Heller. Both athletes were 4-year letter winners with the Ravens volleyball program. During their 4 years, they amassed a record of 148 wins to only 27 defeats, winning nearly 85% of all of their matches. During this stretch, they were part of the teams that won 3 Sunflower League championships, 4 sub-state championships, 4 Final Four appearances, and 2 state championships. They have carried on a program tradition as they are the 3rd consecutive class to graduate qualifying for state each year of their high school tenure. First, I would like to recognize Abby Copeland. Abby is committed to playing for Coach Seltzer in the Biola University in La Miranda, California, where she plans to study business and sports marketing. As you know, we play in the Sunflower League, and it has produced in volleyball 5 of the last 6 state champions. Being named to the all-league team is a great honor. Abby was named to the 2017 second team and the 2018 honorable mention team. My hope is Abby continues to love playing volleyball in college and has a great experience. Please join me in congratulating Abby Copeland on her commitment to play volleyball at Biola University. Next, I would like to recognize Lindsay Heller. Lindsay is committed to playing volleyball for Coach Meeks at the University of West Alabama in Livingston, Alabama, where she plans to major in education. If that school sounds familiar, it is because that is where the Chiefs' Tyreek Hill is from. Lindsay has played many different roles for the team during her career as a Raven. As a freshman and sophomore, most of her playing time was as a defensive specialist. By her junior year, she had earned the honor of being a 6-rotation player. Not many players get to play all 6 rotation because it requires you to be one of the team's best in all of the various skills, and that is Lindsay. As a sophomore, Lindsay was named to the Sunflower All-League Honorable Mention team. She was named to the Sunflower All-League second team as a junior and a senior. Lindsay was also honored her senior year by being named to the KVA All-State Honorable Mention team and was selected to compete in the Moken Senior All-Star Match, which pits the top Metro seniors from the Kansas against the top Metro seniors from the Missouri side. I wish Lindsay all of the best as she continues her volleyball career at West Alabama. Please join me in congratulating Lindsay Heller on her commitment to play volleyball at the University of West Alabama. Next, I would like to introduce Brian Mason.
I'm Brian Mason. I'm a teacher here at Olathe Northwest. I'm not Jake's coach, but I am his most favorite teacher, so I get that privilege of introducing him today. Jacob is signing to play Division II lacrosse at Rockhurst University in Kansas City, Missouri. He's played lacrosse for 9 years, and this is his 4th year with the Olathe lacrosse program. In his high school career, Jacob has been awarded KC All-Metro Honorable Mention, KC All-Metro First Team, and Olathe MVP his sophomore and junior year. He plans on studying finance and getting his MBA. Jacob Setley.
Congratulations again, all of our student athletes, parents, friends, and family. What an outstanding accomplishment. So super proud to be here at Olathe Northwest and get to watch all of you play all the time. Great students, great athletes, super proud of you. If you could, we're going to do something really different here for a moment. If I could get all the athletes to stand right up here together so everybody can get a picture of them together, and then we'll come back and give everyone time to get pictures of them individually at their tables. And then we will have refreshments in the events entrance, so stick around for that. If you would like to come down and get a picture, you're more than welcome.